We have yet another NHL trade, this time between the Minnesota Wild and the Washington Capitals. We'll get into the details coming up next. Welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have another NHL trade to discuss. This one is not as substantial as some of the ones we've seen, but might prove to be a good pickup here after all. Veteran forward Marcus Johansson of the Washington Capitals has been traded to the Minnesota Wild. Obviously, Marcus Johansson did play before in Minnesota briefly, so obviously some familiar faces. Obviously, their organization somewhat familiar with him from before. Obviously, he's been around a long time, played a variety of roles on different teams, but certainly can be a contributor here down the stretch. His career, Johansson's only making $1.1 million, so it's not a ton of money, so easy for Minnesota to take on. He's put up 28 points in 56 games this year, so certainly somebody who can contribute offensively. Minnesota's certainly trying to make an impact here and see if they can not only qualify for the Western Conference playoffs and win a round or two. Hard to say how they're going to make out. It's a bit of a logjam in the Western Conference right now. So this is, like I said, not a significant addition, but it certainly will help their depth. And I know the Wild likely are not done. I know they'll likely be making some other trades. A lot of talk with Jordan Greenway being available there. So we'll see if they find a way to move him out. Kind of like a similar scenario that we saw with Jesse Puljujarvi in Edmonton earlier, except that obviously the Puljujarvi situation in Edmonton was dragging on much, much longer. Not quite the same extent, but the same idea where they want to get the player a fresh start and move on from the contract to clear some space to do other things. So let me know your thoughts on Johansson back to the Minnesota Wild. The Capitals continue to sell off pieces here ahead of the deadline. It seems like they've thrown on the towel this year and will attempt to retool around some of their veterans and take another stab at it next year. Let me know your thoughts on this deal down in the comments. And of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We'll keep you up to date with all the 2023 NHL Trade Deadline news and of course beyond that as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.